Hello, welcome to my channel. My channel is all about soap making and home crafts. Please subscribe to my channel for more videos if you haven't already. You can also follow me on Instagram at thescraftworks for more sneak peeks and ongoing projects. Today I'll be making some soap cupcakes, and these cupcakes are so cute and are perfect gifts for friends and families. After pouring the liquid oils into the melted solid oils, now pour the cooled lye solution into the oils at room temperature. The soap cupcake base and the frosting will be made using this batch of soap. I would do around 50 to 55% of hard oils for soap cupcakes so that the soap frosting will be hard enough to stand firmly. I used hand mixing to keep the soap mixture relatively liquid since the bottom cake portion has to set up before I can pipe the frosting above. Using the stick blender with quick bursts to give the mixture a quick mix. Now measure out the portion for the 6 cupcake liners. Color this portion using cocoa powder dispersed in water. I'm also adding my essential oil blend of Benzoin and Patchouli into the batter. I picked these essential oils and only used 1% for this batch to complement the natural chocolate scent from the cocoa butter. Stick blend to fully incorporate the color and the essential oils. I think I overblended this portion, but it still worked fine. Now pour the soap into the cupcake liners. Remember, if you don't have a designated workspace, it is best to use a tray to hold your cupcakes. It will be much easier to move them around. I used really precise measurements for the cupcake liners and has overblended the soap. Now I'm evening out the soap amount so that I have the same amount in each liner. Giving it a few bangs to release the air bubbles. Now set aside to wait for it to set up. In the meanwhile, going back to my soap batter, it has remained quite liquid. Now I eyeballed and poured out a portion of soap to make a layer of fudge. Coloring the portion with pink clay dispersed in water for the cake fudge, and coloring the frosting portion with titanium dioxide. I usually hand mix to see whether it is at the desired color. Add more color if necessary. Stick blend to thoroughly mix the color in. And stick blend to the soap batter to medium to thick trace and wait for it to become the consistency to be piped. I am adding the rest of my essential oils at the end. This is because I had a bad experience with Benzoin, and it seized my soap last time and it was such a disaster. This time I reduced the percentage of benzoin in my blend to 2%. The soap behaved well and was perfect for piping. Leave the soap to set and thicken to the texture suitable to be piped. While waiting, set up the piping bag in a cup, making it easier to transfer the soap. When the soap is at the desired consistency, transfer the soap into the piping bag. Now cut the tip of the piping bag. Pipe a layer of soap onto the cupcakes as the layer of fudge you normally see in cupcakes. Fix any unevenness with a spatula. This is the piping tip I will be using. Again, preparing the piping bag while waiting for the frosting part of the soap to set up. Cut the tip of the piping bag and insert it into the bag. Twist the tip of the bag and place the bag in a cup again, making it easier to transfer the frosting. As you can see, the frosting of the soap cupcakes is at a good consistency, and it's time to transfer it to the piping bag. Start piping the cupcakes by adding a dollop on the center of the cupcakes. Then pipe around the dollop by applying pressure on the piping bag while moving slowly to create this ruffle effect. Repeat the same for all the cupcakes. Using the soap embeds I've made in the last video, I decorated the top of each cupcake. Here's the final look of my soap cupcakes. After 2 to 3 days, unmold the cupcakes from the linings. The soap cupcakes turned out really well. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.